Kife Basalondia na Alawanya Asapa. What is their problem with Alawanya Asapa? Because hello guys, welcome to yet another very interesting edition. And don't forget, it's your boy, Mazi. Get it? Alright, you can actually tell that I'm happy today, okay? But it's not a happy day today because we got a very sad news from Lebanon today. You know, there was an explosion that rocked that country, especially the city of Beirut, to be precise, the port of Beirut, where it happened. From 70 to over 80 people are dead, and from 3,000 to over 4,000 people are seriously injured. Whew, nah, in Lebanon. Our brothers and sisters in Lebanon, our prayers are up for you guys. Let me just throw in a small history to these guys. Lebanon is a very old country, actually, you know, dating from prehistoric times, you know, years. In the 1940s, thereabout, they got their independence from France. Lebanon has these boundaries by Israel and Syria. So, hand on the titi, hot fire. So they're actually the middle of Israel and Syria in DC Kokadab. So it's not easy for Lebanon. It's like having two crazy neighbors. Okay, one is crazy in a good way and one is crazy in a bad way. They did well for a few years. They tried, normally with the new spirit of a new country, right? But just like every other or most countries that got their independence around that time, you know, civil war came in, and you know, different sects and political views fighting against each other, and religion also fighting against each other. And just like they say, or just as they say, the rest is history. They never recovered fully from that. Israel, more than 50% of the people there live below the poverty line, okay? And their currency is actually devalued even up to 80%. So it's really a tough place, you know, for those people. And Lebanon, actually, from where it was to where it is right now, looking beyond that, this whole explosion stuff, I will still come to the reason, because Donald Trump, that guy, Donald Trump is just a case, man. Well, Donald Trump already is bringing the conspiracy theory of it being an attack. But I seriously doubt it's an attack, because it's almost like everybody in Lebanon was expecting this to happen, right? Like everybody had their phone from different angles. From the sea, you will see the clip from the sea, you will see clip from houses, you will see clip from all over the country. It was almost like they were expecting this to happen.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Everybody had their phone out. So it's not an attack, because if it's an attack, it will be a surprise, right? Everyone will be cool and calm, and all of a sudden, boom, bomb everywhere. People are, you know, bringing out their phone, videoing, speaking. It's almost like they're expecting this to happen. Now, I don't know if they were already fighting, because there was already a fire going on. So I don't know if they were trying to control the situation before this explosion happened, or because, hey, everybody had their phone out. The economic impact this will have on Lebanon is very strong, because Lebanon is almost like a fully blown import-based country. You know, they solely depend on their imports. And this happened at the port of Beirut, which is like their biggest port. So these people already have their challenges as a country, you know, fighting serious economic crisis, which, you know, so many countries are fighting right now. So, and now having to deal with this also, it's too much. It's too much, honestly. It's too much for a very small country like Lebanon. So our prayers are really up. And Lebanese people are very, very enterprising people. You know, it almost reminds me like the story of Nigeria, where, you know, the people, they have the human resources, the people are very hardworking, but the government, they fuck them up. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, someone who's alive going through hard times and nobody gives a damn about him until he dies, and in 2 weeks they raise family, friends, and whoever raises over 3 million, 5 million, and give him a befitting burial. So the world is about to give Lebanon their befitting. And we pray that they come out of these challenging times stronger and better and more united as a country, and understand that their goal is a collective goal for everybody to, succeed. When a bomb rocks or explodes, the bomb does not select who to kill or select if you're a Muslim or Christian or if you have a political affiliate with this party. No, it kills everybody. When there is a problem, it affects us. It affects everybody. So why should we still, keep segregating among ourselves? They should unite and, push their country forward and get things better going for them. Now, if you've not seen this, this is actually very crazy. Waiting the transfigurate for Nigeria, I beg. What's going on with this Nigerian government, actually? This administration, we never knew what hate speech was till this administration came in. They propagated this whole hate speech stuff. I know during the time of Jonathan, of course, corruption was also present. Of course, it's Nigeria. But the level at which corruption is hammering and prospering in Nigeria right now is alarming. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's at a feverish, sickening level that if something is not seriously done, this country will definitely, dig their own grave and bury ourselves in it. But trying to push hate speech, what is actually hate speech? When Jonathan was the president, the amount of vile, even somebody, I just said somebody, I didn't say anybody's name. Somebody said the blood of baboon and Oseno mammals will flow if things don't go his way. What other level of hate speech is that? Hate speech shows him kuga carry that level, threatening the citizens of a country. So I don't understand the agenda of this. Is this a military regime, or is this actually a democracy where people can freely air their views because if you're trying to stifle people from talking, that means you just want to oppress them, like beat a child. The child wants to cry, you tell the child, "Pem." That is a level of wizardry and a level of witchcraft and sorcery that is beyond metaphysics. This is exactly what this thing means. They are beating us down by extortion, by corruption, by taking what rightfully belongs to us, by not delivering the dividends, the promises they made to us, this regime, this APC-led government made to Nigerians. Not one has been delivered, not one. Instead, every month we are hearing borrowing of funds here and there. Up and down. Borrowing funds here and there for projects that we are not seeing. On a lighter note again, with all these things going on, with all this corruption, with all this insecurity, people dying, Boko Haram attacks and everything, Fulani headsmen, with all the chaos and craziness going on, this is their problem. Breastfeeding. What is their problem with Alawanya Asapa? Because what is their problem with breastfeeding? What is their problem? Don't get me wrong. These are issues that will definitely, the government should definitely look into. Mana madoga hapo echombada chobahoho. When you're hunting, do you leave the real meat? Do you leave to shoot an elephant and start shooting a rabbit? And the problem with this is that it's not like it's not a good cause, or it is. But my problem with this is they will soon create an agency. Not just create an agency. Allocate billions to it. Not just allocate billions to it. Warrior committee. Open a committee that will still investigate them and check. And before you know, billions of Naira of Nigerian taxpayers' money will be siphoned through this. Just like the one-time governor in Imo State we did Commissioner for Happiness Affairs. They will soon open a ministry of breastfeeding for you people. This government is a government of 1 step forward, 20 steps backward. I hope this is not a hate speech. I'll see you guys next time. Hit the subscribe button and take care. All right, bye.